Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. Anyone convicted of driving under the influence in South Carolina with a blood alcohol level above 0.08% will have to get a device to prove they are sober in order to start their vehicle. The move is an expansion of the state's Ignition Interlock device program, which was created under the 2014 Emma's Law, named for Emma Longstreet, a 6-year-old little girl killed on New Year's Day 2012 by a drunk driver. Now, previously, the program applied to those with a drunk driving conviction of having a blood alcohol level of 0.15% or higher, or a second DUI offense. It's okay to drink if you want to, and it's okay to drive if you want to, but you can't do both at the same time, said Governor Henry McMaster. Well, Beaufort authorities have joined in the search for a missing South Carolina woman and her 2-year-old son. The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office is helping Sumter Police in the search for the missing woman and son. The woman recently moved to Sumter, but was planning to move back to her parents' house in Beaufort. 20-year-old Sophia Van Dam and her 2-year-old son Mateo have not been seen by the family since late June. According to Van Dam's mother, Sophia went missing before she was supposed to move back to Beaufort. Because of this, the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office has appointed an investigator to assist Sumter Police with the search. And an expansion of recreation capacity in Bluffton has been a long time coming, with youth baseball schedules chock full and a demand only growing. But Monday night, the Beaufort County Council approved the purchase of land east of Bluffton that could finally address the issue. The county will purchase land at 34 Ulmer Road for a little over $3 million. The 41-acre parcel is adjacent to property purchased by the Rural and Critical Program previously for the purpose of a passive park, and across the street from the Bluffton Recreation Center. Now, the three pieces would create a large enclave of recreation services, including parks, ball fields, and tennis and pickleball courts for the Bluffton community in the area east of Old Town Bluffton. Counting the cars, bikes, and foot traffic in an area gives local governments a better understanding of the communities they serve. Well, it's a process currently underway in Hilton Head, which is collecting actually traffic data, typically over a few years in the month of June. But due to the shift in the numbers through this year, it's taking place this week in July. They set the collection around the 45th busiest day of the year, showing a change in when tourists are coming to the island. The numbers are being gathered at 13 locations around the island to help the town be aware of potential changes in traffic patterns. And finally, just in time for Shark Week 2023, Outside Brands has introduced a Shark Tooth Island cruise. The half-day excursions incorporate a scenic boat ride of the Savannah River. Guests will be taken to unique and isolated shores only accessible by boat, where they can hop off to hunt for shark teeth and other artifacts left behind by the tides. Tours depart from both Savannah and Palmetto Bluff. OutsideBrands.com has all of the details. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on the screen, and remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at WHHI-TV.com. If you have a news story, a news tip, a great photo of the weather, well, you can just email it to us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now let's have an update on sports with Justin Jarrett. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. Another day, another state championship for an all-star baseball team from the Lowco. Following up the Beaufort County 13 and under squad's run to the Dixie Junior Boys state title a day earlier, the 14 and under Dixie Boys made it a clean sweep for the Lowco out at Oscar Frazier Park, as Beaufort County blitzed Latta 12-1 in 5 innings to complete a dominant dash through the bracket. Coach Danny Morgan's team won all 6 of its games by a knockout. All 6 were shortened by the mercy rule and outscored the opposition 77-7, putting up double digits in each game while allowing no more than 3. Anthony Seminara, Micah Morgan, and Tucker Nelson combined to limit Latta to 4 hits in the clincher, as the Beaufort County pitching staff surrendered only 2 earned runs all week. The offense was just as consistent, posting a .399 team batting average and getting on base at a 57.4% clip. Jackson Riley and Logan Cotter were the table setters at the top of the lineup, and Ian Steiner brought the thunder with a double and 2 homers among his 9 hits and a whopping 20 RBIs. Now it's on to Spring Hill, Virginia for the Dixie Boys World Series starting next Saturday with the matchup against Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Coach Danny Morgan is scheduled to be our guest on a new episode of the Lowco Sports Lowdown this afternoon, along with state champion thrower McKenna Swinton of May River High School, who's headed to Claflin University in the fall. Check it out on the Lowco Media YouTube channel. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Thanks, Justin. I think it's going to be a really hot weekend, right, Maria?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like it's going to be another hot one this weekend, and it does look like we're going to see more thunderstorms roll through this area during the weekend and going into next week. So taking a look at Saturday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy starting in the morning. Then we are going to start to see scattered thunderstorms during the afternoon, and they are going to continue on into the evening. Hillnet's going to have a high of 89, a low of 78. Bluffton's going to have a high 92, a low of 76. And Beaufort's going to have a high 91, a low of 78. Come Sunday, it's going to be cloudy, again with thunderstorms throughout the day and continuing on into the evening. Hillnet's going to have a high 91, a low of 78. Bluffton's going to have a high 91, a low of 77. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 90 and a low of 77. The sunrise for this weekend is going to be at 6:27 and sunset's going to be at 8:30. Taking a look at the beach tides, Saturday high tide is going to be at 8:10 a.m. and low tide is going to be at 3:14 p.m. And then come Sunday, high tide is going to be at 8:57 a.m. and low tide is going to be at 4:02 p.m. Taking a look into next week, Monday, it's going to be partly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms during the evening. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. Come Tuesday, we're going to see a thunderstorm in the morning, but then it should be clearing up during the afternoon, and it'll stay clear the rest of the day. And into the evening, highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. And then come Wednesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a thunderstorm in the afternoon, but it should be clearing up by the evening. Highs in the 90s, lows getting up into the 80s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, Marcus Tanner with Second Helpings will be with us. They are in need of a new truck. Stay tuned.